Hi friends, welcome back to Decorate with Dana. Today we are going to be doing some more Christmas decorating. We're putting up my main Christmas tree in my family room as well as getting the rest of the room nice and festive for Christmas. I also have a mocha latte recipe that I want to share with you as well. So we are going to dive into the video. If you're new, I hope you will subscribe, and I will be kind of talking to you throughout this video and letting you know what's going on and where I got things. So I always start out all my decorating with pulling up iHeartRadio and turning on some festive Christmas music. So then I'm going to go ahead and start with the tree first. I'm just going to get this little corner vacuumed. I'm not going to vacuum the whole room yet because it'll get messy with all the decor, but I want to get this area nice and vacuumed before I start putting the tree up. So I am loving this box that I got, or box tree skirt or tree collar that I got from Lowe's. I'm going to have it linked down below. I love the look of it, and it just, I don't know, it gives it a nice kind of farmhouse look. So the tree I'm putting up, I've had for a few years now. I got it from Home Depot. It's a 9 or 10 foot tree. I can't remember. Going into it, I did know that there was a couple light strands that weren't working. They weren't working last year, and so I just bought a couple of strands of lights and added it into it. I was not going to take everything off and restring the whole thing. I just added some lights to it, and it works out fine. Once you have it decorated, you can't even tell that you add lights to it. So another thing that I did find easier this year was I would try to fluff the tree each layer rather than putting it all up and then trying to kind of fluff out each branch. There, of course, is still some you have to fix once the whole thing is up, but it just didn't feel so overwhelming looking at the whole tree and trying to figure out where to start to get the branches in place. And yes, I am standing on the very top of the ladder. I am aware you're not supposed to do that, but I was just too lazy to go out to get the 6-foot ladder out of the shed. So I picked up this glitzy snow wired netting ribbon from Hobby Lobby, and I love it. I've seen quite a few people use this. I picked it up probably a month ago before I started decorating, and I love the way it just kind of hugs the branches of the tree. To me, it is so much easier to use than regular even wired ribbon. And I love the look and the effect it gives. The lights can still shimmer through the netting, but it still looks kind of like ribbon going in and out through the tree. So I highly recommend this. This was, like I said, at Hobby Lobby. So the next thing I do after I get my ribbon in place is to add picks. I added some red berry picks, I added some pine cone picks, and then a little bit later, which I don't even think I show you in the video, I did add some kind of flocked pine picks as well. It kind of gave a little bit of a flocking look without the whole tree being flocked. So I like to make sure I put the picks in after the ribbon. So picks are a great way to use as filler for any gaps in the tree, but then I also like to use these really huge ornaments to kind of put inside towards the trunk of the tree. That is also a good way to just fill in any gaps. So from here, I'm just putting on my decorations, I kind of kept it very farmhouse, country-like with lots of different textures. So I decided after I got a bunch of bulbs on that I really did want to add in this red, green, and white felt ball garland. I didn't think I was going to use it, but I think it was exactly what I needed in the tree to kind of tie it all together and give it that farmhouse look. So again, I just went for a lot of textures this year. I have leather, I have the ribbon, I have the felt balls, I have the fabric covered bulbs, and just wooden ornaments. Just kind of did a lot of different textures. And then for the topper, I'm just using a bunch of various picks. I went back and forth if I wanted to use a star or the picks, but I like the fullness that the picks give. So I just add in a bunch of different red berry, green berry, and white berry picks. And this is the way that the tree came out. I think it's really pretty. You know, my advice is always, if it seems like it doesn't look well, or look right, just keep decorating it, because it kind of comes together at the end.
A sunny day, but it's cold outside. It tingles in my heart. Breathing air that clears my mind. I'm all for a good start. I hear those jingle bells, people singing about love. It feels like I'm a kid, like I'm forever young. And that's why I want to sing about the Christmas on its way.
So it is now the next morning, and I want to share with you this little latte that I've been making. So in my frother, I'm just heating up, about a cup of milk, heating it and frothing it. And then I'm going to make 2 shots of espresso in my Nespresso machine, but you could also just use very strong coffee for this. So mocha lattes are actually one of my favorites. I just, had to figure out a way that I could try to make something similar at home without just using chocolate sauce. So I took one of my hot cocoa spoons and melted it into the hot shots of Nespresso and the frothed milk, and it turned out delicious. And it was so easy. I did not need to have a bunch of ingredients. I got these chocolate hot cocoa spoons at TJ Maxx or Marshall's, and it ended up being so good. And it tasted to me just like a mocha latte that I would get from Starbucks or Dunkin'. And again, a fraction of the cost, and just something I could make at home whenever I felt like it. So once I dissolved that and added in all of the rest of the frothed milk, I just added some whipped cream and sprinkled on a little bit of Swiss Miss cocoa powder, and that was it. It was amazing and just super easy to make.
The Christmas on its way.
Okay, so now I'm ready for the day, and I'm going to go ahead and get started decorating the rest of the room. So I'm going to start with the mantle here, and after I know I wanted to keep the mirror up there, so I wanted to make sure I cleaned that really well and cleaned the mantle off. And then I am taking this garland, and it's really not a Christmas garland. It is all year. They have this at Hobby Lobby, and here's the sticker with the lot number if you are interested in it. It is beautiful. Now you will see throughout the video I do end up changing it out a little bit, not because I didn't love this, I just didn't feel like this particular garland went with the vibe of the room. However, I will definitely be using this in other areas of my house for Christmas, but it could be used all year. So it is really pretty, and this is actually found back in the floral section by the bushes, I think they're called, and so it was easy to find, and I got it for 50% off when it was on sale. So I'm just adding in this "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" sign that I picked up at Home Goods. I think it was last year. This one I really love because the writing is in a super deep red, and I just think that's so unique and different. I'm adding in these wooden deer that were from Hobby Lobby, super inexpensive, and then wooden candlesticks and these little white candles and candle rings. Again, I do change this, you'll see throughout the video, just a little bit. But I was really just going for, now that the mantle is white, I love the wood with the white. So I just wanted to keep it super neutral and pretty simple. So these stockings were from Target, and the name tags I made, I think in my last video or another video. And so I am just hanging up these stockings. And then I do add a little red garland berry pick just to tie in a little bit more red.
It's white outside and the night is cold. Everyone's lighting candles in their homes. Yes, it's Christmas. It's a magic time. You can feel it in the air, that every child got their hearts filled up with joy. Yes, it's Christmas all around. All snow is falling down, all the colored lights lighting up this town. And as I walk outside, hear the Christmas choir sing, Merry Christmas to you. This time of year is a time to cheer. Let our loved ones, our family and friends have a Christmas.
So now I was going to go over and start working on this TV stand. So the garland I ended up using for this, I ended up falling in love with. I had this last year. I kind of forgot about it. The color is beautiful. It's not really flocked. It's just a pale green, and it has the pine cones, and it's super rustic looking. So after I pulled this out and I set this all up, I realized that I really wanted to put this garland on the mantle instead. So I ended up, this is when I decided to make the switch on the mantle, which was kind of a pain, but it was fine. I didn't show you the whole process of switching it out, but you'll see here how I'm kind of fixing it. But I love this garland. I found this at Joann's last year, and I have a bunch of it, so I had plenty to use on the mantle as well.
Snow is falling down, all the colored lights lighting up this town. And as I walk outside, hear the Christmas choir sing, Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you.
Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me, with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you.
So I did enjoy the way the mantle turned out. There will definitely be some changes made. I do want to get some maybe red berry candle rings to put around the candles, but and throughout the whole room there may be some changes, which you'll definitely see the end result in my home tour in a couple weeks. But as always, the vibe I go for in my house is just cozy and kind of simple. I don't want it to be overly stuffed with decor, but just kind of that cozy farmhouse vibe.
Chocolate by the fire, 'cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh, 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 ooh. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire, 'cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. Love and so beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh.
There is nothing like the cozy feeling of your home all decorated for the holidays. I love to just sit in here in the evening with all the lights on and just watch a Christmas movie, turn on the fireplace. It's literally my favorite time of the year, and my favorite time is the evening, just sitting in here and enjoying all the decor.
Whoa, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh. La, da, da, da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new, 'cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da. Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree, and I've lit my house with Christmas lights. So you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be?
Okay, so this is going to wrap up today's decorating video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope you kind of get the cozy vibe that I'm trying to go for. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to try to link what I can down in the description box, but if I happen to forget, feel free to leave me a message and I'll see if I could find a link for you. So thank you for watching and taking the time to stop by my channel today. Again, if you're new, I would love it if you would subscribe. We have more decorating videos coming up, and then there'll be a whole house tour here in a week or two. So I will see you all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.
Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories.